What can be convinced? What listens? What evaluates? And what comes up with a response? Is the computer built on our mindset, or is our mindset built on some universal computer? That's a subtle difference between these who think conspiracy exists and a computer is operating us all, and those who are true and pure and spiritual, who think the computer was made by us, by man. Two opposing ways. But we're not here to discuss that. We're here to overcome these states, these paths, that uphill paths of trying to be good, and that uphill path of trying to overcome badness. Both are uphill. Downhill? There's no operator going downhill. There's just that ooh-wee. I'm free. No mind to trouble me going downhill. Mind is the trouble going uphill. Mind is the thing that takes me, whatever I am, uphill. Can this speaker convince you to say, through truth, everything within you exists? Whatever your mind says exists, exists within you. Whatever it says it exists as, are little conspiracies and non-conspiracies and ways of attracting and non-attracting and ways of confusing and ways of non-confusing, ways of logic and non-logic, ways of knowing and unknowing, ways of improving and non-improving, ways of creating and non-creating. That's what the mind does within you. It shuffles itself about like a pack of cards, and it just turns up whatever comes. And mind is reflecting or replicating consciousness. But consciousness does not simply deal the cards, shuffle the cards, then deal the cards in a particular, non-particular order. Consciousness only has one card. That card is itself. That card of itself incorporates all states as one state. Consciousness is all one thing. The mind divides it up into God consciousness, transcendental consciousness, cosmic consciousness. But that is purposeful, because those who are completely lost have to follow this chain of dehypnosis into one at a time, removing and seeing through each of these consciousness. First, being human. Am I a human? No. Am I holy, cosmic? No. Am I transcendental? No. Am I spiritual? No. Am I God? No. Now they're all removed. Whatever remains is that what remains. So can this speaker convince you to trust that what remains is pure, untarnished, infinite, always here, you, love? No. It's not about paying to go to satsang halls, paying for books, paying to go to Buddhist colonies or into communities of silence and monasteries and whatever. It's not about that. It's not about the money. It's about your timing. And it's absolute true to you. You will decide when it's time for you to overcome mind. You will decide when it's time for you to experience Christ, Buddha, holy, non-dual, individual, whole, holy, always all, one moment state. And you will decide whether you open the door to see this reflection of yourself and be destroyed by the shock of what is on the other side. And you will decide whether God is right or wrong in this meeting. And you will decide whether I want to come back in human form again, or whether I want to remain in paradise, which of course is boredom to the mind, because there's nothing happening except pure, infinite, balanced love. The human loves fluctuations. Even the enlightened being loves the idea that it can sometimes just forget about this holy oneness and be an individual, a person, arguing, fighting, judging, valuing, demanding. That's why it's important that you recognize the timing for yourself. That's why no speaker can influence a seeker. No teacher, no preacher can influence that reacher. You haven't far to go. In every pointing, outward or inward, you are closer to the pointing that one points you at. It is cheap to say someone else showed me the way. It is pride and arrogance to say, I found a way. It is wisdom to say the way was always myself, and I forgot. In love, in anguish, in bliss, in pain, in torture, in orgasm. These are effects, states that I want to experience because I am here to experience it, and rightfully so. But when it's my time, I don't need pushed. I don't need cajoled. I don't need reminded. I don't need an external guru. I don't need nature and a world to wake me up, because I can wake myself up, because I am here as what I am. I am the only one here as what I am. We may use the same words, have the same emotions, but in our whole individual, unique self, only I, only me, can show me and I what I am. Only my truth can be revealed by myself. So forget your Buddhism, your Christianity. Forget your Sufi. Forget your Upanishads and Vedantas. Forget your atheism, your religious isms. Forget your inequality, and forget all those who speak on my behalf. I don't need a speaker on my behalf, because I am in charge of myself. My ego replicates it as a human form. I don't need anyone to tell me what to do. Intuitively, instinctively, I know what to do. So do you think, as this pure self that the speaker speaks about, that I am incapable of finding my own path, finding my own truth? then, you must eat your words, saints, gurus, speakers, and in fact even this Bubsy. Go into yourself and stay within yourself, and stop reminding me what I already know, that I am wisdom. I am the same as you, equal, beyond, infinite, and limitless. And equally we are not pointing one superior and one inferior, master and disciple. We are both masters of our world, equal, and I'll see you there. And whatever we are is the same, because there are no differences. Everyone knows how to do it. Everyone is doing it, and consciousness is loving it, because one day all will be revealed to all, and all that is there will be all. And such a party, not a duality party or a non-dual party, a heavenly paradisial party, when God for the first time sees its whole self in its perfect, godly, pure state, and we are responsible because we are reflections, and we know it. And when it's time, we can shine. We just have to switch the light on inside, as I am.